So, do we really sound sincere when we speak a foreign language? When we communicate, the sincerity in our voice plays a vital role in how our message is received. But what happens when we step beyond our native language to express ourselves in a foreign tongue? Does our perceived sincerity change? This question opens a discussion about the complex interplay between language, emotion, and cultural expression. Language is more than a collection of grammar rules and vocabulary. It embodies who we are and the connections we build with others. So let's explore how the intricacies of a foreign language can affect our perceived sincerity, the challenges that arise, and practical tips for sounding more genuine, even when navigating unfamiliar linguistic landscapes. To understand the impact of foreign languages on sincerity, we first need to define sincerity itself. It signifies authenticity and openness in communication, the ability to express feelings and thoughts that resonate with others. In our native language, we have a natural flow that makes it easier to express ourselves, revealing our true selves. However, when we switch to a foreign language, this flow can be disrupted, raising the question: does this shift hinder our ability to convey sincerity? Our native language deeply connects with our emotions. Each word comes with its own history and connotations, shaping how we express different feelings. Consider the phrase, I love you. In English, it often carries a certain weight, but in other languages, such as Italian or Hindi, the expression can vary greatly. For example, the Italian ti amo conveys a passionate love, while ti voglio bene expresses just a more platonic affection. This difference in emotional expressiveness can diminish when we communicate in a foreign language, altering how our sincerity is perceived. Different cultures value various communication styles. For example, in the United States, directness is often appreciated, while many Asian cultures prefer a more indirect approach. If someone were to express enthusiasm for a promotion in English by saying, I am so excited for this opportunity, it may come off as too straightforward in cultures that emphasize humility. This disconnect can make sincere messages sound awkward or insincere if the cultural norms are not fully understood. To illustrate, a recent study found that 40% of people felt less sincere when a foreign speaker used phrases that were considered culturally inappropriate. Recognizing these nuances is crucial to ensure our authenticity resonates across cultural and linguistic boundaries. Language proficiency plays a significant role in how sincere we appear. Generally, the more fluent we are, the more effectively we can communicate complex ideas and emotions. A survey indicated that 70% of language learners reported feeling more confident and sincere in conversations after reaching a conversational level. Conversely, when struggling with a foreign language, we may default to basic phrases that fail to convey deeper emotions. For example, saying I'm happy in a simpler context might lack the nuance of I'm overjoyed. But as our skills improve, so does our ability to express genuine feelings clearly. Having limited vocabulary can significantly hinder our capacity to sound sincere. Imagine wanting to express deep appreciation but only knowing how to say thank you. For instance, if you wish to convey, I truly appreciate your generosity, but only had the words for thank you, The lack of depth could make your gratitude seem less heartfelt. Mispronunciation is another barrier that can cloud sincere expression. A misplaced accent or incorrect tone often leads to misunderstandings. Varying tones can alter a word's meaning completely. It may confuse your listener and distort the intended message. Speaking in a foreign language can lead to an emotional disconnect. Many individuals find it easier to convey humor or sincerity in their native tongue, leading to a perception of inauthenticity when they switch languages. For instance, a joke that lands perfectly in English might fall flat in Spanish because of cultural references or idiomatic expressions that do not translate. One of the best ways to enhance sincerity is through practice. The more comfortable you become with the language, the more authentic your expressions will feel. Engage with native speakers, listen to podcasts, and watch movies in your target language. According to the Foreign Service Institute, immersing yourself in a language through media can improve fluency by up to 45% faster than traditional classroom settings. When communicating, using simple, clear language can help convey sincerity effectively. Avoid complicated phrases. Instead, opt for straightforward expressions. For example, saying, "Your help means a lot to me," is often more impactful than a convoluted version. Don't shy away from making mistakes. They are a part of the learning process. Accepting mistakes can make your communication feel more genuine. If you stumble over words, smile and laugh it off. This vulnerability often adds to your sincerity. Sincerity isn't only about words. Nonverbal cues, including facial expressions, gestures, and eye contact, enhance how your message is received. Even if your vocabulary falters, maintaining open body language can help convey your genuine emotions. Saying sorry can significantly impact the perception of our sincerity. For example, when apologizing in English with "I'm truly sorry," the sentiment may come across as insincere if it doesn't match your emotional state. In contrast, the French phrase "Je suis désolé" can be accompanied by a heartfelt tone and body language that enhances its sincerity. Conveying love can be deeply nuanced across languages. While "I love you" in English may feel straightforward, in Italian, expressions like "ti amo" convey a layered meaning. The deeper cultural significance imbued in such phrases can help ensure that your sincerity resonates more fully. In English, saying thank you is often easy, but in Japanese, the context of your gratitude can shape how you express it. Using different forms like arigato or arigato gozaimasu based on the relationship and situation reflects an understanding of cultural expectations, enhancing the sincerity of your gratitude. So, let me share some final thoughts on that. The ability to sound sincere in a foreign language is influenced by several factors, including emotional connection, vocabulary, pronunciation, and cultural understanding. While language barriers present challenges, it's possible to nurture sincerity through practice, clarity, and meaningful connections. By embracing the learning process and prioritizing authentic expression, we can effectively bridge the gap between languages. The goal is to communicate sincerely, allowing our true intentions to shine through, regardless of the language we speak. So, next time you find yourself speaking a foreign language, focus on the heart behind your words, and your sincerity will resonate.